The Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
My friends, in our last session, the Golden Shearers were reunited with their companion Alrin, who spun a wild tale of his escapades in Verbobonc, drinking contest, dance competitions, serenades with the Cabrero sisters, all of which left Alrin inebriated, irritated, and covered in glitter. But he did uncover a few key pieces of information from a 2-bit half-elven hustler named Oakland. Number one, Philodren Karst was involved in some kind of incident at the Abbey of St. Cuthbert. Some people already knew that. Number two, there's a connection between the incident at the Abbey, a cult of Vecna, and the Eye of Twilight. Number three, Karst is being held in a crypt below an estate in the High District. Number four, agents of IUs are somehow involved, likely searching for the Eye of Twilight, perhaps in league with the Black Hand, who happen to be, strangely enough, having gone from your arch nemesis to your current employer. I don't know how that's how things work in D&D. Having just retreated from an intense battle beneath the Deeg Manor, the party hailed a carriage and sought refuge at a posh hotel called the Royal Phoenix. In the safety of their suite, the party rested and recouped, eating, bathing, and attaining a long rest before their financial support of their new companion, under the financial support of their new companion, Luarn the Fox. Fancy pants. Then, under the cover of night, the party delved back into the crypt below the Deeg Manor. To their surprise, they found the guards who had previously repelled the party's progress scattered behind a barricaded door, slain, it would seem, by their own hands, a fit of madness, perhaps, or rage, or something worse. Undaunted, the party pressed forward, traversing the labyrinthine corridors, carefully and methodically. They advanced, uncovering a dark cabal of madmen sealed in a room. Oblivious to the party's presence while entranced in some dark revelry, chanting and dancing about a cauldron with a sickly red glow. The party pushed open the doors of this chamber of desecration. Luarn sparked off a brawl with the madmen as the team raced in. Desmond and Alrin being overcome with fear, but the rest of them steeling themselves for the task at hand. One by one, the madmen were slain, a third of their order falling to Alrin's flourishing swing, the foe's head swirling around the lip of the cauldron, and then falling into its ethereal red glow, a glow that was instantly shuttered, bathing the room and the party in complete and utter darkness. My friends, as we rejoin the adventure, you find yourselves surrounded in darkness. You can hear the heavy breaths of your companions, having only moments before ended a battle of some note. You can hear the continuous moaning of your undead companion Nimbus 2. And then you hear something else. You hear the wet sound of something hitting the floor like a saturated mop head.
Oh, like that.
I would like each of you to roll a d20 for me, please.
I will say that even in the dark, if something enters my sphere of fairy death, they do have to roll to be attacked. Oh, yeah.
That's a great reminder.
I probably don't want to roll high, do I?
All right, Alrin, what'd you get? What is that, 7? All right, Luarn?
5.
Nori?
13.
Xanthi?
19.
Desmond?
6.
Okay.
Bingo!
Not quite, my friend. Not quite. Luarn,
Uh-oh. Yes.
you feel this strange sensation of something wet pulling itself across your boot onto your thigh as it starts to constrict. Almost think of like a blood pressure cuff as it starts to put pressure on the muscle of your calf.
Sure. And this is on the wall, which is where I am.
Yep.
Okay. And is the darkness such that even the dark vision doesn't see through it?
Correct. You can't see anything. It's complete darkness. You would be probably, depending on your background, you might consider this to be some sort of a magical darkness of some kind.
Oh, yeah. Definitely magical darkness.
What's your armor class? Well, actually,
Armor
let me
class.
ask you this. Is it lower than a 24?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You take 14 points of necrotic damage as this thing starts to squeeze into your skin. Ashley, go ahead and roll damage for me for your fairies. I think it failed. Yeah, it did fail. Whatever it is, it failed.
Dice are easy to find.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay.
Wait, is that right? That's good. I think that's.
So-
Hold on a second.
I will hold on. I'm going to ask you guys while I'm holding to everyone roll initiative.
3d8. One more d8. 9.
Okay. $25 to $20. 15 to 20.
15.
17.
Okay,
We
Alrin,
need to
17.
re-rolling because that.
Yep.
Initiative, yeah.
You are. Hey, thank you very much, Scottish Jeff. I'm assuming those are for the players, but correct me if I'm wrong. You said 15 for Luarn?
Yep.
Okay.
Also 15.
All right, 15 for Xanthi. 10 to 15?
Des got a 14.
Okay. And how about you, Nori?
Nori got a 5.
Okay. All right, so you find yourself in darkness. Right now, it is Alrin's turn. There's, other than the sound of this sort of slimy, sloshing creature that apparently has climbed up the wall somewhere in the darkness, you don't really know what's going on yet, unless, I would say, perhaps because of the amount of damage that you took, Luarn,
Oh,
you
I
might have called out in pain and shock.
This
So-
is not his. Yes, absolutely, he would.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's coming from above you. Although Alrin, you're probably up on the wall too, because you guys are like the spider brothers.
Yes.
I was.
Yeah.
Spider Bros Electric.
Yep. So,
I hear-
nevertheless,
I hear slurshing,
Ah, my leg.
and I
Yep.
hear him yell out in pain, and it's completely dark, and I'm gonna try to leave the room
okay.
because I don't see anything.
No. Give me a how are you going to leave the room? Tell me
Running
how.
on the ceiling towards the door.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, if I gotta try to get some athletics to like flip through, I'd be happy to.
We'll start with a dex save.
I can do that. I mean, I'm not gonna pass it, but I can.
You
try.
might. Come on, you might pass it.
Ooh, I did. That's a 21.
All right, you dart across the ceiling and the wall and slam into the opposing wall where you think perhaps the door is. It'll take your action to search for the door, so give me an investigation check.
Well,
I'm going to have you make it with disadvantage because of the darkness, so roll one more, please.
12.
Okay. You get to the side of the wall where you believe the door is, and you start feeling around for it, and you feel the top of the door. So on your next turn, you can try to open it.
I'm gonna yell out, "Door's over here! Let's go!"
Smart. All right, Luarn, what do you want to do? This thing is whatever this is, it's squeezing on your leg.
And it's keeping me where I am, or is it not?
You could try to move away from it if you want.
I mean, he's not that.
It doesn't feel like you are being grappled as much as it is attached to you.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'm gonna try to stab at it, and then I'm gonna try to move away from it, way towards the door. Now that I've heard Alrin say it's over here.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm making the sound of somebody who's grievously injured, because I am grievously.
Okay. Don't miss.
I'll try not to. It's not bad. Let's see. It is a 21.
Okay. Yeah. You. What are you using to hit it?
I will use my whip is not really feasible, but my short sword probably is. That's what I'm using.
You use your short sword. So you draw your short sword and hack at this thing, and your sword. It's almost like a knife going through a chunk of raw beef, ground beef. It just kind of like it kind of mashes into it, and as you try to pull the sword through, and it's sticky and wet as you pull through it, but you do hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 6 total.
Okay. All right. And you can try to move as well if you want to towards Alrin's voice. And you can get to sort of by the door area.
That's what I'd love to do.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Xanthi. Xanthi, what would you like to do?
Well, I know that this room is not that big, and I'm hearing Luarn crying and whimpering in pain. And so I am going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 with a magical sorcery add-on.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Zhuzh it a little,
do you have to see the target to be able to do that?
I do not. And make this a distance spell.
Okay.
So it will actually cost me 2 sorcery points because it's a level 2 spell. That's my understanding of it.
All right.
Okay. So that is casting. And 1 second. I gotta pop up. Please take 14 points of healing wherever you may be.
Hooray!
And I will then attempt to stumble towards where I heard Alrin say, "The door's over here, guys."
Give me a dexterity save, please.
Okay. That's an 11.
You, unfortunately, as you're making your way across the chamber, you trip and fall. And you land right on top of one of the dead bodies. Okay, sure.
And add 2d4 to that.
Okay.
All right. Oh man.
No good.
BTT, super cruel. 2 1s. Okay, hold on a second. That is yeah, 13.
Okay, yeah, you trip over one of the dead bodies on the ground, just kind of sliding in maybe some of the blood that's on the stones, but you maintain your balance and do not fall prone. Desmond, what do you want to do?
Looking out for me.
Dez is going to he's hearing like just weird stuff going on, and then he hears there's he's gonna try to head towards Alrin.
Okay.
Towards his voice.
Give me a dexterity save.
All right. 15.
Yeah, no problem. You sort of catch your foot on one of the bodies, but are able to walk across. You're now like up against the wall by the door. You put your hands out. You and Xanthi are there, Alrin, and you can hear Luarn sort of like muttering from the damage that he took just above you at the top of the door. Nori, what do you want to do?
Is the door closed?
It sure is, yeah.
Nori's gonna make her way to where she heard Alrin say the door is, and bonus action tell Nibis 2 to come with.
All right, give me dex saves, please, for both.
Okay. One's for me. Oh, yeah. That's a 21. And for Nibis 2. Okay, well, I don't know what Nibis is going to have going on. This was, of 7. Come on,
7.
Nibis, you can do it.
Nibis trips and falls. And then it'll take him some time to kind of pull himself across the room. But he probably can't see very well where he's going at all. So he's maybe just like kind of bouncing off things as he's trying to make his way towards the door.
Follow the sound of Mama's voice.
There you go. Mama. Okay. Luarn, I
Yes.
need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, I will, and I will make that with one of my advantages because I don't think I can afford to not
Yeah, that's a
make it.
smart move. Very smart.
Let's see. Oh, that's great. That's an 18 total.
Okay. You feel the pierce of something, like a pinprick at first, but then it starts to burn as you feel as though this, whatever it is that's attached to your leg, has saturated through your pantaloon and is now sort of like attaching itself to your skin.
So it's too late to take my pants off.
I mean, you can always take your pants off.
Never too late to do
That's
that,
right.
sir.
Yeah. All right.
Not on this stream.
Nope. All right. That's it for that turn. Alrin, you have the initiative. If you want to try to open the door, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, I have a point in that.
Yes, you do.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use an advantage because I want to live till the next room, which is obviously doom. And when everyone follows me to their doom, I guess it was my fault. Whatever. With advantage. Nat
Okay.
20. 21.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You deftly hit the latch. The door swings open, hits the wall as you swing it open, and it is complete darkness. Whatever it is that's darkness inside this room, you're expecting maybe to see the shine of some of the burning sconces. It is complete darkness. But you can move forward if you want to and get out of this room.
Yes, I do remember that it was forward and then to the left is how I would get out of here back the way we came.
Okay. All right. Luarn, what do you want to do?
I am following the sound of Alrin, getting the heck out of this room
Okay.
as quickly as I can at max, double move, dashing rather. Yeah, and I know it was out of this room into another room, and then to the left was into the hallway, I believe.
That's a good memory for sure. So right now you're stacked up next to Alrin. Alrin, there's a second door. We'll say for the sake of brevity, you're able to jerry that one open as well. You find yourself out into a more spacious, you kind of feel the spaciousness of the hallway that you'd been in, but again, complete darkness. Your companion, Luarn, kind of bumps into you as he comes through the door and find...
It's on my leg. It's on my leg. It's on my leg.
And you can hear me going, nope, 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 no.
All right, Xanthi, you're next at the door. What do you want to do? The door swung open.
Did they attack Luarn again, or was that?
It feels gross. It's on my leg.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. most of my spells I have to be able to see.
It's trying to melt into my skin.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just gonna draw her dagger, and I don't know. she's gonna think about trying to like help Luarn pry it off, but she can't see anything, and so she's like, oh, I'm gonna stab him in the leg, and so she just like
Yeah.
hesitates there.
Okay.
She's gonna try to stay with the group, and of course her fairies would attack whenever that thing gets its turn.
Luarn, are both you and Alrin are up on walls or ceilings as you do? Or are you on the floor, or what's your?
I'm gonna get, as I'm moving out of the room and into the hallway, I'm gonna come down because I know
Okay.
that that's probably the best place for my companions to help me.
Okay.
I assumed that I wouldn't be able to open the door from the ceiling, so I would have climbed down.
Yeah, that makes
It would
sense.
have been very tricky in the
Yeah.
dark.
Okay. All right. So Xanthe, you come through the doorway as well, kind of bumping into Luarn, who's calling out about his leg, that something's on him. Desmond, it's your turn.
Des is also going to leave the room. He's going to try to light his lantern though,
Okay.
and see if he can produce any kind of light in this darkness.
Okay. Yeah, you strike the ignition on it. You strike the flint and steel to get the wick going, and give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage as you're doing this in the complete darkness.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you get a spark as best you can tell. You could hear the spark. But you can't see it, and you're like fumbling with the cage of the lantern trying to light the wick, and you can hear a flame just kind of like sputtering to life, but you can't see any light at all. No light whatsoever. All right, that brings us to Nori.
Nori's never used this spell for light before, but she's gonna shout, "Everyone off the ceiling!" She's gonna shoot an eldritch blast into the ceiling. It's a beam of crackling electrical energy. I feel like that might give off a little spark of something, even momentarily.
You fire off an eldritch blast at the ceiling.
Strobe effect.
Just
And you hear the impact of the energy along the wall and the ceiling, but you see nothing.
that's a stumper.
Is that going to be my new nickname?
Stumpy? It might
Hope
be.
not. No.
The thing
Well,
chews
maybe
your
we
leg
cut off your
yeah.
leg.
You might have to.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm willing to make this sacrifice.
Yep. So Nori, you and Nibis too are currently in the room where you fought the 3 mad cultists. Are you going to try to follow your companions out? Or are you going to stay put?
Yes. No, I will try to follow my companions out, and
Okay. We'll say Nibis can kind of stick with you pretty well. Maybe even grab onto him and pull him forward to make sure that he's with you.
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to whatever it is that has begun to attach itself to Luarn's leg. Luarn, you can feel it starting to pulse on your leg.
Oh God, it's pulsing.
And I rolled a 17 total, so it's going to do some additional damage to your leg.
Oh boy.
Unless you have
The
do you have a
fairies go
reaction?
first.
Oh yeah, I'll do a wisdom
nothing
save
that
here.
would prevent damage like that.
Failed save. Go ahead and roll, Xanthe. Nothing that would prevent the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm rolling really high on these.
15.
Stop it.
15. Okay.
Cease.
That is going to be 10 more points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and then you take 7 points of additional damage.
Crikey. What kind of damage is that?
Does it matter for resistance? What resistance is?
No, I was just curious.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Resistances.
I'm going to keep it a secret
Are
for
my
the
fairies
moment.
attacking him?
It's your turn, Alrin.
It's
You
radiance,
hear
by the way.
your companion Luarn also cry out in pain.
Oh God, it's doing something.
And he's close to me, right?
Yeah, you guys are all bunched up right now.
We're all in the hallway.
Perfect.
Can't see
Yep.
nothing.
I think
Yep.
this is the thing that's causing the darkness. Let's just kill it. Get it off me.
Do I hear him say just kill it?
Won't be mad
Probably.
if we stab you accidentally, will you?
Okie dokie. This is a great idea. Hold still.
Holding still.
What are you going to attack with, Alrin?
I mean, I don't do as well without my sword. I do have a short sword, but why? Magic sword. Yeah, magic sword.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. Should I hey Lauren, should I make this, should I use an advantage to straighten this up, or how's your leg doing?
Let's just roll what you think you should roll.
Do it.
I'm
Do it as best you can.
All right, we're going disadvantage.
Okay.
Tell him which leg it is first.
This one. I'll let him feel it first.
Can't see
Do you,
anyway.
do you
Feel
reach
it.
out?
Not
Feel
gonna
it.
touch it. He's gonna poke
Touch it.
I'm not touching it with my
Oh my
hand.
God.
I'm gonna touch it with the sword. Probably sounds wrong. Here we go.
We know
It's
what you
gonna
mean.
feel wrong too.
That is a 17 to hit.
With your disadvantage.
Yes, the other one
Okay.
is a 26.
Wow. Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
Yes. Hold still. This probably won't. This'll hurt. Max damage 14.
14. Okay.
Woo.
Lauren, you
What's your
take 7
leg?
points of piercing damage
Oh.
as this thing tightens, constricts around you, almost as if it's transferring the damage to you, or at least some of the damage. That's Alrin's turn. Luarn, it's your turn.
I'm seeing aliens. I'm not gonna let it take you. I'll just cut it.
Cut off his leg.
It's coming.
Wait, Xanthi, what? I'm gonna try
Wait,
to
no.
hit the thing. Try to get it off me again.
Okay.
I am probably gonna pass out as soon as if I hit. So-
Another thing that you could do, just to give you a little friendly GM advice, is you could try to somehow pull it off or detach it some other way. Totally up to you.
I would love to try to pry it off, but I'm not very strong. So
Okay.
that's I do have fast hands though, which lets me interact with an object.
Chop, chop, chop.
So I can do it twice, twice in a
Got any
round.
grease?
This is not an object, unfortunately. This is a
Okay,
creature. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I have oil. I have tinderbox. No, yeah.
Douse yourself in lamp oil.
And then light it.
Use your saliva.
There's so
Lick
many good
around.
ways to get through this encounter. All of them end badly for Luarn.
Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna try to pry it off as
Okay.
best I can.
Just with your hands, just try to pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a strength check.
All right.
This will be a
using
straight
my-
check. Yeah.
Using my last advantage.
Okay,
on
you can
that.
use your advantage. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a 19.
Yeah, you pull on it and it tears from your skin,
Oh God.
doing 3 points of damage.
I'm at 0.
Oh no.
You pull it out, it's in your hands, and it's like, and you just fall, and you hear a body hit the ground in the darkness.
Two
This
bodies.
thing hits the ground, and it is Xanthi's turn.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, buddy.
Crickets.
Where is it
Crickets.
indeed? He does not respond, Xanthi. What are you going to do?
Oh God. Do I know where he is?
Generally,
I'm
Maybe. I mean, it's
fall.
complete darkness. You are,
Oh god.
yeah, I would say you do because you're kind of the closest to him right now. So
I've
you
not
would
been
have
being
you would have heard
quiet
him
either.
Yeah,
I've been
no.
pretty loud about.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try. If I can find him, I will touch him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You kind of kneel down and reach around. There's like a really sticky wet spot that your hand goes through, and then you find his motionless body.
Yeah, I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
So Xanthia
Uh,
reached around to my wet spot.
Oh,
It was
wow.
too
Come on.
It was
Jose,
gross.
come on. You've been
Too
spending
easy.
way
It
too
was
much
too
time
easy.
with the Heroes of Greyhawk. We have
We've ruined
corrupted him. Yeah.
Just set it up.
Shelly and I are reading from the same script again.
Heroes.
Heroes.
Okay. Sorry. I think I might have done the wrong one. Okay. So that is 12 healing points.
Nice.
That is better than what I am at.
Okay. You gasp for breath as you find yourself on the ground. The last thing you remember was pulling the thing off of you.
Oh,
Your
God,
leg
what is it?
hurts, and now you don't know where it is.
It's.
Where'd it go?
We need to go this way. This has got to have a radius. We got to go.
You can pick yourself up off the ground if you want. It'll take half your movement if you want to try to move in the darkness somewhere.
I will do so. Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go? Tell me generally the direction you remember that you'd want to go.
Well, we want to go. We want to go east, I believe. I mean, that's who the hell knows in the darkness, but that's my recollection. Going back the way we came would be going east down the hallway.
I don't
So
think
Okay.
basically touch the wall
right.
we just came out of.
Yep.
You know where the door is, and just follow that.
If you go east, you hit the wall.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yep.
It's the other
So
way.
that's part of your
Sorry,
movement.
west.
You can go
west.
the other way.
I-
Okay.
I was totally dyslexic there. That was it.
All right. So you go the other way.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go from where you were? You can get up. I mean, you could go 15, let's say 10 feet from where you were.
I'm gonna book it as far as I can. Yeah.
You just kind of push past Xanthi and Alrin and find yourself against the wall. Your leg, almost like it's burning, like a really bad sunburn,
Yep.
like or like a chemical burn on your leg, kind of thing. That was that your turn? No, that was Xanthi's turn, wasn't it? So you can't move yet.
That was my turn.
You'll move on your turn. I'm all discombobulated because Xanthi's kicking ass over here, keeping you alive. Desmond, it's your turn next.
Do I have any idea where the thing might have fallen?
Give me a quick perception check
All right.
with disadvantage.
Birch.
Oh.
Total darkness.
All right. So it was 11 plus 5, 16.
16. How are you searching for it?
I'm gonna say he's like swinging his the toe of his boot around, like trying
Sure.
to
We've all been there in the dark in the basement or something, trying to make sure you don't
feel
trip
where
over
he is.
something.
Yeah.
Squishing about behind us.
Yeah, you can feel as you're kicking your foot around the darkness, maybe starting to perspire a little bit. Everybody's kind of breathing heavy. You can hear Luarn, like trying to struggle to stand up. And you move your foot across the ground and it hits some resistance, some sponge-like resistance. And your foot just kind of like pushes into some wet mass that's on the ground in front of you.
As soon as he feels something, he's gonna just haul off and jab down at it with his knife, with his dagger.
Okay, give me an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
Don't stab yourself in the foot.
Disadvantage. That is. Sorry, wrong page. 15 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. Nice one.
All right. I don't suppose I get sneak attack with this, do I?
No,
You're one of my allies.
no, you don't get sneak attack.
Didn't
Probably.
see you.
Okay. Come on. That's just 7 piercing.
Okay. Yeah, you jab down and you can feel it like kind of like react and sort of like pull away as it's trying to pull away, and it's almost like when you're pulling gum and it snaps. Your sword is like poking it in, it just snaps away from your sword. Part of it left behind perhaps on your blade as it
Then he's gonna bonus
across the
action
ground.
disengage to the west to get back away from it.
All right. Alrin, you're standing on the ground right now, aren't you? Yeah, give me a
Yes.
dexterity saving throw, Alrin.
Okay. I'd just like to say that I appreciate, Dave, that you woke up today and chose violence.
Thank you. Desmond, give me a athletics check, please.
Athletics?
Yeah.
My dice like me today. That is
That's
a
good.
22. That is
Okay.
a 22. It
Very
is
nice.
going to go south. I know it will. But
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, not good. 4.
Okay, yeah, you try to push through and get away from this thing, but you push up against Alrin, who's sort of like got a good center of gravity and is holding his own, and you kind of bump into him. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. You eventually get to push past him, but it costs you a little bit of your movement.
Okay.
Nori.
Yeah, Nori's in the back. She is completionist at heart, is going to try to find this thing and kill it. So she's
Give me a-
listening.
Yeah, listening. Okay. Yeah, you can
Yep.
hear something sloshing across the floor. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Good. I used
Let's make this just a straight roll. No advantages for this one.
okay, so disadvantage.
Yep.
2 10s. Okay, so perception, that's 12.
12. Okay, you have a general sense that you think you know where it is. It's just kind of like moving across the ground.
Okay. I would move up to it, and I am concerned my buddies are around me. So
Just
I'm
start
actually going to
swinging wildly.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to put my hand on it and then summon the sword and jam it down into it. So I know that I'm not stabbing any of my friends.
Yeah, you should definitely touch it.
That's what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Yep.
Touching it.
Good.
I'm
All right,
touching
give
the
me an
wet,
attack
slimy,
roll with
gummy meat
disadvantage,
too.
please.
Okay.
Maybe you can absorb its power into your blade.
That's a 19.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 7. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. You hear the pierce of your sword into this thing, and it just calls out with this strange, disgustingly strange noise. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Pull my hand away for sure.
Your hand
And-
is coated with some sort of strange goo. As you pull it up, it almost like it sticks to the creature as you pull your hand away.
Okay, I'm going to back up to the wall, which I think is the one that everyone else is kind of following westward down. And if I can just get a wipe in before my turn is over, I
Give
would
it a
do that
wipe?
as well. Yeah.
You can wipe it along the wall if you want. Just kind of like
Yeah.
wipe your hand on the wall. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Well-
at like everybody else's hand level.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to do it down low.
She's short.
She's like jumping up.
You guys are all going to touch this.
So luckily, as you kill this thing,
Oh, yay.
the darkness disappears. And you
Huh?
can see this
See?
thing on the ground.
I knew it.
I'm going to zoom in so people on screen can see what it is. It is totally dead.
Super gross.
I don't
Super
know, it's kinda
gross.
cute.
It is, yeah, it is kind of cute. It is very dead.
What is
Now, as you stand there, you can see a few things, right? Because the light from your lantern, Desmond, turns out it was lit. So you can see now a few different things. Let me bring up. You can see this. You can see this. You can see Let me just make that work. You can see down this western corridor as you turn, Desmond, and shine the lantern in the opposite direction just to get your bearings. You see that there is this massive spider coming out of the shadows, clattering across the ceiling, coming right towards you. And as you shine the light, it backs off into the shadow.
Oh. Did you see that?
And disappears.
Actually, yes.
Just a massive spider.
I was wiping my hands.
Damn, one more round, it would have been on you guys.
It was the biggest spider I've ever seen. I think. Wait, I mean, no. Wait, it wasn't the biggest spider we've ever seen.
You guys have seen some big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Des and I have seen some really big spiders.
So you find yourself now standing back in this corridor. You look down at your pant leg, Luarn, and the pants are completely deteriorated as if they were burned away without flame. The skin of your leg beneath has boils and almost like pustules on it, again, like it was some sort of a chemical burn. No, it's not a jellyfish wound, so no, Vamp, you're not going to pee on it. But it is a chemical burn.
I'll help you out, brother.
Already taken his pants off.
No.
Too
Good.
late.
Zipper goes back up. Okay.
As soon as I heard it burns, I just started peeing on things in the dark. Better safe than sorry, fellas.
Oh.
All right, my
was
friends,
that
what do you want to do?
I don't know. Whatever it was, I think the darkness was coming from it. Oh boy, that hurts.
Do we?
Yes, but where did it come from? I mean, it happened right as we killed the last.
I think it came out of that cauldron.
That cauldron thing.
Check the plot.
Like when you flick that head in there.
I think
Oh,
it was already coming out. The head wasn't. They had finished the summoning.
Maybe it
Tell
needed an
yourself
offering.
that.
It needed an offering.
You finished it for them.
No, I would never do that.
Well, there can't be two of those, right? Or should we just get out of here?
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what that thing was? Anything about it?
Sure.
Well, 13.
Yeah, no idea. It just looks like a pile of goo at this point. It's been stabbed so many times. You can faintly make out some sort of almost like organs, like sort of bulbous organs maybe, and it looks as though it's sort of sizzling into the cracks of the rock in the floor.
Ew.
Gross.
Well, okay, so do we want to keep going and see if we can find, kidnapped people?
Would it be worth to go back and check these dead people that were summoning this? They might have something on them that would be useful to us.
Like
Sure,
a
but
key or something, maybe?
we can try. Oh, I'll bring up the rear guard.
Okay.
Okay, let's go roll a corpse.
Nori will, since she's closest, go back through first.
Yeah, Des will hold his lantern up so that she can.
Oh, maybe you should go first. You want to go first, Des?
Hell no.
Okay.
It ain't much, but I'll hit Lauren with
Yeah,
a
no, Des will
first
go in
level
there with you.
It was a
Healing-
friendship offer.
healing word.
Okay.
Anything,
So
anything's
Nori,
better
you're
than
gonna go
nothing.
in. You're going in first.
Des will go in with her.
Des goes in first. All right, cool.
7
As you
points
guys
of
step
healing.
into the room, you notice something
How much?
extremely troubling. You watch as these three corpses, even the headless one, stand up.
Nope.
Just back up. Back up.
Everybody
out towards
roll
the hall.
initiative, please.
Ah,
Just
I'll say this.
close the door.
If your intention is to get out of there and close the door, then I won't have you roll initiative. But if you're intending to standoff, then
Yeah.
it's going to be an
I
initiative
think
roll.
that's a reasonable response.
Close the door.
Yeah.
I will reverse lockpick it. Lock that thing.
Back up, back up, back up.
All right, you slam the door shut behind you.
Yeah.
And as you do, you can just hear this banging on the door. Pretty loud.
So how'd it go?
That door to the hallway, I'm gonna as soon as everybody's out, I'm gonna
Went
piton
well.
that thing shut.
They're alive again.
I don't think they're
They
alive.
might be
Kind of like Nibis here.
Yeah.
Oh.
even the
Starting
one
to
without the
smell a
head.
bit.
Ugh. Well,
Oof.
What kind of haunted house have we gotten ourselves into?
I say we just keep moving. These two are making a lot of noise.
Looks like the spider got out of the barricade. We got that
that's-
coming up from behind us. This is no
That's
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So as it stands, as you look around, you have this hallway to that goes to the north.
mhm.
You've got the hallway that goes back to the west. If you recall, there was another reinforced iron door here.
The silly door.
Luarn
that went to the safe room.
had climbed on the ceiling, poked his head around the corner, and had seen a hallways going in either direction over here and over here.
Well, so we saw those footprints coming from that other door. Must have been
Down below, back
these
the way we
guys.
came.
Yeah, up and to the right.
I don't know if we want to run into any more of these guys.
Well, I mean, they can't have like a cauldron with a magical spell going in every room, right?
You say that.
You're right. You're right. Let's go check it out.
Variety is the spice of life. All right, let's go.
All right. So, are we going to follow the footprints we found earlier?
That's what I was suggesting. I mean, those footprints we're not really we're backtracking, I think.
Yeah, that would be back the
but
way
yeah.
we came.
Yeah.
But to the right.
We're backtracking
and
those
we had gone
footprints
to the
to the-
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than go up here to the right.
Well, we could go peek. There's no doors. Up and
Okay.
to the right.
Yeah, Des is going to walk up to this corner up here and just kind of peek around this corner.
Give me a dexterity
lantern.
saving throw.
No.
Straight roll.
Um, 11.
As you are walking right here, you hear underneath your foot the weight of your body,
Uh-oh.
and you
We hadn't gone up there
gently
already?
step off of it, not on the floor.
I
Your
had upside down.
companions were upside down, yeah. I'm going to move you out of the way for a minute, Xanthi. You step off and you can see that the floor opens beneath your weight, but you've managed to not fall in. There's a spiked footfall trap.
Ah!
Holy moly.
This is why we walk on the ceiling.
That's
Found a
exactly
trap.
right.
I found a trap.
Yep.
Good job.
Desmond,
Right.
as you look around the corner, you can see that it opens up in either direction. Hallway to the left, short hallway to the right. There is another door here and an open corridor that leads to the north.
So any
Okay.
more of those traps?
Yeah, could he take a look around on the floor to see if he can kind of see any more?
Sure.
signs of
Yeah, give me an
trap or anything?
investigation check.
That would be a 12.
Yeah. In fact, there's one right next to you.
Ah! I found another trap.
Yeah. See that. Oh.
Do you see more footprints up there?
Do I see any more footprints up here?
You do. There are footprints that are coming from the west side of this corridor. They go right in front of you. Incidentally, there's no foot traffic through this hallway here.
Shocking.
It does go around in this way, up this corner.
Impossible.
Yeah, they lead up this way.
That explains the silly door configuration.
I know. I loved when you guys were like, I wonder why they put that door there. It's so weird.
What a silly door. We could just take
Who
this
designed
hallway.
this?
Yeah, we could just take the hallway.
Full of traps.
Correct. But Desmond, you have managed to find 2 of the traps and without injuring yourself, which is pretty sweet. Nice work, dude.
2 of the traps, he said. 2 of.
1 and 2, right there.
I heard that.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4.
All right. So he will go up a little further to like about here and just see what he can see around that corner.
Sure, there is a lantern that is lit, illuminating this corridor. Appears to go to a dead end about 30 or so feet down the corridor. Appears to turn to the right a little bit, and there also appears to be a door on the left.
What light do we have back here, by the way?
You
Dez is
have,
walking
there's a
away with
little
the
bit of,
lantern.
yeah, Dez has a lantern. He just went around the corner. There's a light right here. There's a lantern, a sconce on the wall that you can't see on the map, but it's giving off some light in this general area. And there's a light up here. So there's not a whole lot of light where you guys are, to be honest.
Keeping an eye on spider direction.
Yeah. Do you want it might behoove you to have another source of light.
Yes, I would be happy to light a torch.
Okay. You spark up a torch. As Desmond goes around the corner out of sight, you can see the sort of wobble of the light from his lantern reflecting off of the stone walls of the chamber.
All right, which way are we going?
That's a very good question.
I see footsteps that going this way.
Do they go to the door or around the corner?
They go around the corner.
They
I'm
look
going to
like
be
they're
on the ceiling.
Off into the distance,
walking towards us or walking away from us.
away from us.
Well, I say we follow them.
Send the
But
zombie
Luarn-
first.
As you walk into this space, Luarn,
Mm-hmm.
and you look down, you can see that there are tracks that go across here. And then,
Okay.
as Desmond is saying, down this hall. But they are originating from somewhere over here. Without investigating that area, it's hard to tell where they're coming from. But something was coming in this direction. And you do remember that they'd gone through this door. There were tracks that went through this door. So presumably they kind of come up
Sure,
like
I'll
that.
double check that and get to about there.
Sure, on
And-
the ceiling.
Check. Yep.
Yep. It seems like there was some sort of foot traffic through this door as well.
Which
Here.
door? The
And
Okay.
here. And this way.
Should we check that door?
We
To
should
the
check
west?
all of them.
Then let's not leave that one behind us. Let's check the one to the west if we're gonna keep going.
Yeah. Des will move up there
Should
with
the
you.
rest of the party come up into the hole so we're not far away and a trap in between us?
It's probably a great idea.
Mhm.
Just
Team,
lay Nibus down and walk across the trap on top of him.
He's a perfectly good zombie.
Like the raincoat over the puddle.
Yeah.
Wasted. Well, I could probably get another one. No offense, Nibus.
Nibus is about to take a step right into the pitfall trap as you reach out and grab his shoulder and hold him from going. He's not too smart.
Does it look like something that someone with a 6 dex could make their way through over here? Potentially.
And when you say that, are you talking about Nibus?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's not too smart or dexterous. You might need to help him across.
Okay, but it's doable.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're offset enough where it's not like blocking the entire, you just kind of give him a good shove across.
A diagonal shove.
Yep.
give him the old DS, and then boom, there he is, right there.
Okay.
Now part of the SOP.
Yep.
All right, so you guys
The
can all
DS
move
of
up
it.
into that hallway. Get your tokens up in there. Up in there.
Up in there.
Desmond, you're going to look at the door. It doesn't appear to have a locking mechanism. There is a iron latch. And you're muted, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it for traps real quick.
Okay.
So
And
proud.
Horrible. Would that be investigation?
It would be. Yes, sir.
11.
Doesn't appear to be trapped, as best you can tell.
All right. Des will kind of just slowly start opening it up.
Okay. You pull up the latch and you start to push the door.
Oil
for
those
open.
hinges. SOP,
SOP.
baby.
And as it opens, with a bit of a squeak. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You see a strange hall.
Oh god, another strange hall.
And there are
appears to be
two
a strange
glowing
hall.
sconces that are set upon the eastern wall. Let me zoom out for people to be able to see this on the stream.
That doesn't look unusually ominous at all.
Two sconces on the wall, and there are passages on either side of the hall. One to the west, one to the east between the sconces, narrow passages. And then it looks as though there's another door down at the end of the hall. The light in the sconces looks like it's struggling to stay lit.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Oh,
Are there footprints going north from here?
Give me a quick perception check, or if you want to take a little bit of extra time to look, you could do like an investigation check as you poke your head inside this hall.
I'll do perception. It's better.
Okay.
Better for me. 14.
There are one set of tracks that you can see that lead away from you to the north, going down the hallway, and they just stop about 6 feet in front of you.
Huh. One set.
Mm-hmm. It's
Do
very
these-
dusty down here, and it seems strange that there'd be sconces lit. The tracks don't go to the sconces.
Yeah. My rationale here is that if they took Karst this way, there'd be more than one set, right?
unless they had him.
What about to the other hallway? Does it look like multiple sets on the other hallway?
Yeah,
Yeah,
back the
maybe
way
a
we went.
couple, a couple of sets of tracks. Definitely more than down here.
If we're gonna continue, that's my vote.
Were those people that were summoning whatever it was in the other room, were they barefoot? Do I remember?
That's a great question.
Because if these look like barefoot prints in the dust, or as opposed to some other kind of footwear, maybe.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't look like bare feet.
Okay.
It looks like some sort of a
Brox.
shod bipedal humanoid creature. Maybe size 11 by the looks of it.
High arches.
So
Yeah.
Dave, you said the prints stop like right over here. Like
A little bit of a
by
pronation.
The tracks stop near the sconces.
Before
you
the
said?
sconces, like right here.
Oh, down
Before.
here.
Yep.
What the
And
heck?
as you look down this hallway, there's like almost like a dust that hangs in the air as though maybe it hasn't been disturbed for a long time. And the flicker from the sconces seems to threaten to go out at moments.
I can't say for sure, but that looks like a trap to me.
Should we send Nibis?
Doesn't seem like anybody's
mean-
been down there in a while.
Sure.
Should we just go
Let's
the other
send-
way and
We
forget
could
it?
send
I-
Nibis down there. Let's see if he explodes or if it's an illusion or.
I think
What?
we might need him later on. This place seems bigger than I thought.
I can get another one. We've got those 3 guys that I think are undead in the other room.
Yeah, but they're gonna
Haven't
fight
they-
us for it.
Haven't they
No.
already risen?
They've
Or
already
whatever.
they've come back up.
They're occupado.
Yeah.
I think we can make more bodies.
Oh, I'm sure we can. I just don't want to be one of them.
Okay, well I'm not arguing for killing Nibis again. We can go the other way.
Let's go to the east, I think.
Okay.
You're gonna leave that door
Okay.
open?
Nope.
Just close that,
No.
just like we were never here.
Are you sure? You don't want to go down there?
Oh,
All right. So you close that
Yeah.
door, opting to
I-
go to the east.
Lauren's like, whoever put those 2, come on, you couldn't be a more obvious trap. Two torches with holes in it. Come on.
Okay, Dez is going to go up this hallway and just make sure that he's following the tracks that he sees in the dust.
Okay.
Going up this
Yeah,
hallway.
that's easy enough. They generally go right down the middle of the hallway.
Okay. So he's going to go to about here and just
Okay.
kind of see what he sees around. I see this door here, and then is this another hallway?
There is a door here, and there's a hallway to the east. And it is dark down there, but you have the lantern with you.
All right, it just kind of keeps going.
All right, we should probably check that room to the left. We don't want to leave that room behind us.
All right, Dez will go up and check out this door. Does it look locked or trapped or anything like that?
Hard to tell, but there is a similar latch on it. If you sort of jiggle the latch ever so slightly, it appears as though it's probably locked.
Would that be something he could pick?
You could try to.
All right.
It doesn't have like an obvious like padlock on it or something, but
Okay.
there's some sort of a mechanism. How about this? Give me an investigation check.
The sconce flickering too.
This sconce seems a little bit stronger than the other 2 that you had just seen.
Investigation is dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you look about the door and there's some sort of a mechanism that was hidden to you beneath the latch, a small hole. If you get down and look into it, it's dark inside, but it looks like you could maybe get your lockpick inside of it.
All right. Yeah, he's going to try to jiggle that latch,
Okay.
as they like to say in chat.
Is that really what they say?
Yeah.
The old latch jiggler.
Yep.
Let's see. That'd be sleight of hand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a
proficiency.
lockpick. You have your lockpick tools. You have proficiency in that. So this is a dexterity roll, adding your proficiency.
Oh yeah, Dex plus.
Yep. Plus your proficiency bonus.
So that'd be 18.
Yeah, you get your lockpick in there and you jiggle it, like they say, and you hear a little.
All right, it's open.
That's just the start of our problems, I think.
You have the lantern, Des.
Yeah. So holding the lantern kind of in front of him, he's gonna kind of gently push the door open now.
So you're sheathing your weapon, obviously. So you have both hands available. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna open this door.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Do we want to listen real quick to see what we hear? Anything beyond that door?
I wouldn't. The door
That's
swings
OP.
open.
It's so pretty. What the? Oh, it looks like 3 cots.
You see a room that contains some sort of a wooden table. The table itself is set atop gray carpets that are tattered and worn. Pillows lay about the room as well, moth-eaten. Looks like they've been there for years.
Somebody's D&D dad? down in the basement, the spiders and the zombies?
Yeah. I don't know. Looks like an old dorm room or something. There's a table, some blankets. Do I see any doors on the other side?
Yes, you do. There's a door right here.
That goes back to that hallway.
Yeah, there's a door on the far side, but I think that goes back the way
Yeah, I think we know where it goes. Do a cursory search in here. Does it look like somebody slept here? Is this like a...
Maybe you could definitely investigate the room if you want to go in there.
Why,
Is it
I
under
don't...
the table?
Hey, what's under the table?
Yeah, Des will
How
step
about
in and kind of
using
shine a light
Mage
around.
Hand to have the torch go in and do a little circle to see what we see.
Love that idea.
That is a smart idea.
Have it go
Okay.
around the table slowly, under the table above, and come back.
All right, yeah, from right inside the doorway, Des will do that. Kind of send the torch around.
Okay.
Or the...
Very cool idea. So as the is it a torch? I think you said torch, yeah?
I'll do my torch.
Yeah, you're
'cause
doing
I
the
have
torch.
Mage Hand as
Yeah.
well.
All right. So you mage hand your torch into the room, Alrin, and as it works its way around the perimeter of the room, as it gets close to the table, the flame looks as though it's being pulled towards the table. And it almost looks as though the light that's being given off by the flame is being absorbed by something.
Nope. Don't like that.
What is that? What does that mean?
The table itself or something on or under the table?
Difficult to say.
Is there anything on the table? Does it look like a
Des is gonna
Des-
back
empty
up.
table?
Yeah, Desmond, since you were in the room, I'm going to ask you to give me a wisdom saving throw because you
Okay.
walked into the room.
You know, I'm going to use one of my advantages,
Okay.
if possible. That's all right.
Wisdom save is usually nasty.
Sometimes.
That's 14.
Okay. You feel this utter sense of dread. You immediately get your ass out of the room. You take 1 point of psychic damage.
Ah, no, bad. It's bad. Don't go in there.
You also
Definitely.
have this sense of fear that kind of washed over you, but you are not frightened because you made the save.
Okay.
That is definitely somebody's D&D den.
Yeah, you get the sense, Desmond, that there's a presence, a significant presence inside that room.
It's under
They're
the table.
still playing D&D.
Just close the door. Let's just
Don't
leave
look
that
in
one.
there.
That's not Karst, that's for sure. Des is gonna pull the door shut.
There's some weird shit going on inside this basement.
All right.
This is a terrible man cave.
Should we keep moving?
Or is it?
Yeah, let's keep moving.
All right. Des is gonna go down here and look up the rest of this hallway and check for some more traps.
All right, give me an investigation check as you move into this space.
21.
Okay. You look around the floor in front of you, you look along the walls, there's nothing that immediately jumps out as if it is some sort of a trap. And as you move forward, you see this long corridor
Gee.
in front of you. There are stairs that move up. So there's like 3 steps that go up to another sort of like, almost like going up onto a bridge. And as you look across, you can see that in some places the floor has crumbled and broken. And there are spike traps laden throughout the 60-foot length of this tunnel, of this chamber. And give me a perception check.
What kind of American Ninja Warrior shit have we just got ourselves into? What the hell?
Exactly.
Low level thugs did not go through this.
No.
That's a 19 perception.
19. You can see that probably some of the low-level thugs are laying in the spiked areas. There are a number of bodies, especially in the nearby spiked areas you can see, and some relatively fresh corpses Not like within the last 24 hours fresh, but within the last couple of weeks. That's not very fresh, but you get my meaning.
Nimbus 3, 4, and 5. We got some recruits, maybe.
Mhm. Yep.
There's a lot of traps up here and
Yep.
a lot of
This looks like
Devins.
R&D for Traps R Us. This is not good. This is what
Does
is
it look
this?
like we could like make our way across this
Yeah, you can certainly
Easily.
try.
by just
Absolutely.
I mean, we got magically a rope.
So if I can draw your attention to this
About that, like-
hallway, I will point out a few things. There are these 5x5 square sections of floor that have these strange runes on them, circular runes. Some of the floor panels do not. Some of the floor panels don't exist because they've broken through to the traps underneath.
What does the ceiling look like here? Could we attach like a rope and do some loops and swinging?
It would be tough unless you had some sort of like eye hooks or something that you could pound into the ceiling. It just seems like a stone ceiling, very similar to the walls. It's about 10 feet from the top of the three little steps to the ceiling. So it's kind of like you're on the main level and it kind of goes up, and then presumably it goes down on the other end.
Huh.
Xanthi would like to investigate the walls to see if there is like a switch or a secret passageway so that like you know
to
people
avoid
didn't
this.
have to walk down this hallway.
Yeah, somebody didn't walk there. I mean, this is not the way they went.
I mean, where
Yeah.
did the footprints go? Because they came down here, right? Or did they
Yeah.
all go into that other room?
I mean,
That
some
we
people
didn't
panicked and went down
want
this
to go
hallway,
into.
but
Yeah, the footprints go right up to the stairs
Mm.
where Desmond's standing. Go ahead and give me a investigation check, Xanthi.
oh yeah, 24.
Nice.
sweet.
And you're looking for specifically some sort of like a secret door or something of that nature?
Yeah, or a lever or something
Mhm.
that would, like reset the traps or like release some kind of like a pathway. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you look along the walls and you don't see anything. There's no secret doors that you can find. There's no buttons or levers or mechanisms that you can see. Yeah, you do a pretty thorough search.
Xanthi, what do you make of those runes?
I don't know. Usually it's like they blow you up or sometimes freezing or poison or instant death.
That's the gist of it.
All
Hmm.
of that sounds bad. I mean, looks like maybe someone found a way across after.
Well, I know two
several
people
people
can
died.
just walk across the ceiling to the other side. Do ceiling walkers want to go across and see what's on the other side for us?
There's got to be some sort of solve to
Or-
this.
Maybe it's on the other side.
Could be a reset on the other side.
I would be happy to do that.
Okay. So you climb up onto the wall, Alrin, and start to make your way across.
Slowly. Close to, like, at the wall right by, like, at the wall and the ceiling, like, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
In fact, I am going to assume that the runes are going to blow me up, because they are not going to want somebody to do what I'm doing.
Here,
Go
Alrin,
around them.
let's tie a rope to you.
Sure, I like it.
Okay. So you begin to spidey climb down the hall. I'll move your token a little bit. So you're staying kind of along the corner where the wall meets the ceiling as best as you can.
Yeah.
Is what I heard. You got a rope tied around you. As you're
Sure.
crawling across the ceiling, you can see below you these very sharp spikes 10 feet below the surface of the floor that have blood and viscera. Some of it old, maybe decades old. Others, you can see it looks to be more recent. There's small pools of blood
You know what? I'll just use prestidigitation to clean them right up, like they're new. I want to respect this area. You know what I'm saying?
What's the range on prestidigitation?
10 feet.
Fair enough. So you can climb, so that it's 10 feet below the surface of the floor. So you kind of climb down the wall.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't be a completionist here.
Nope.
All right.
Yes.
You keep making your way down. You can see these runes seem to be generally ornamental in nature. They're just patterns on the ground. It doesn't really ring any or spark any sense of recollection or recognition of any sort of specific runic style.
I do have Arcana, so if you want to roll,
You can roll if you want to.
I would.
It's not
love
really going to
to.
make much of a difference because they're not, from best you can tell, as they appear to be ornamental, but you do get to the other side.
Well, I got a 9, so that's
Yeah.
a no in German. So yeah.
9.
Okay. What do I see? There's
Well,
a lever, like a reset lever, right? That says reset.
Give me an investigation check.
Big words.
Yeah.
Big
Push here to
red
reset.
button.
Investigation. 13.
13. You look about. The walls seem generally clear. No levers of any kind. But as you look to the south,
Sure.
because you're going to look to the south,
I mean,
you know, why
Yes.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you
got
look to
my
the south?
torch Still.
Yep. Oh, you're climbing with your torch too, huh?
In his mouth, probably.
Like you do.
Like a pirate.
How many arms
Yeah.
does this guy have again? You look to the south and you can see that there is a broad passage that turns into a carpeted chamber that leads to the south. Generally, as you just gaze into it, you think it looks like a great spot to be ambushed. There are walls that are lined with tattered banners on the west side and pedestals on the east side that line the walls. But you don't see any sort of mechanism for the corridor that your friends are on the other end of.
Okay.
You do hear echoing from the south, from beyond that room, some sort of clang. Just briefly, and it's gone.
Do they? I mean, I'll sort of say across the pit, not too loud. I heard a clang. I don't see anything yet.
So it's 60 feet roughly from one end to the other. So you'd have to be relatively loud to get your message across, unless you have some other way of communicating, which I think you
I'm a
do.
bard. I don't have problems with the height of my volume.
Oh, the width, though,
Projection.
can be a
You
problem.
don't have
Yeah,
message.
that's
Des has a message. He could try messaging you if he sees you look back at him.
What would you
Wait,
message him,
radio.
Desmond?
Could I see him from there?
Yeah, he's 60 feet on the other side of this hall. He's got a torch, so you can see the torch that he's got lit. You have a lantern, so he can see you.
Allred, what do you see? He'll message you and you can respond.
I'll describe the room and I'll use minor illusion, which has a range of 30 feet, towards them to make the same noise that I heard.
Loud clang,
Yes.
like metal on rock.
And I'll kind of point at that.
What do you guys think? Should we try to cross this? Des is gonna go
No.
up to this step with the writing on it, and he's gonna examine it for like traps.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Pretty good. 23.
You kneel down on that top step and you're studying this stone this section of floor, about a 5 foot by 5 foot section of floor with a decorative, some sort of strange decorative tile on it, inset into the stone itself. And there's something weird about it. You can't quite figure it out or place it, but it just looks out of place.
I know a quick way to figure that out.
Yeah, this is off.
Put Nibis
Something's
on it?
wrong with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put
All right.
Nibis on it.
We'll back up.
Put a
if that's the
Nibis
case.
on it.
Put a Nibis on it.
Earn your keep, Nibis.
Okay. Can make more. All right, buddy.
Catchphrase
Go on,
now.
Nibis.
Step there.
I'll send him on to that first.
All right, everybody take a step back.
You watch as he puts the weight of his foot onto that stone tile, and nothing happens.
Those might be
Okay.
the safe ones.
Mm.
I'm gonna be able to jump to that next one.
Yeah.
Well,
But
can
that
Nibis
was a good
lay
experiment.
over the spike pit, and then you can run across his back?
He's not an acrobat. Nibis is not an acrobat.
He can't just cartwheel across there.
He's actually quite the opposite.
He can do a hell of a plank, though.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He would lay, and then Nori would run across his back.
Well, he would just get pushed into this.
The
It's a
spikes.
little
Yeah.
squishy.
I mean, it's 10 feet below the surface. I don't
I
think.
think.
he's-
Well, should we throw him? Does somebody want to throw him?
I mean,
I can't throw him.
two of us can walk on the walls and ceiling. We probably could assist the party getting across this if we go slow. We have
Yeah.
rope.
One on either side.
Yeah.
Are you going
Gonna
to swing
carry
us
us?
across like we're little kids?
Like little
I'd be
children.
happy to.
So which one of your arms are you going to use for this, Alrin?
I mean, I don't know how the boots work with their boots. Are you using your hands too? I mean, I'll tie a rope around my waist and climb, and they can. If we both have ropes around our waist, we've basically got a swing between us.
Yeah, how much can they lift when they're spider climbing?
Well, they could lift Nori, no problem.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
can't
I
lift
What are you
much.
saying?
Nori is
What are you trying to say?
she's the total package, but it's a tiny package.
It's a tiny pack.
She is a
Can
gnome.
dance.
But
Yeah.
Do these murderous fairies make me look
Well-
fat?
actually, the fairies have probably gone out by now. And she's like,
Yeah.
fine. And then she will use her changeling ability to change into Nori.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
huh, that don't look too
they could
bad.
definitely ferry them across.
How you doing?
I can't do it.
all right. I could try just jumping across. I got this ring here. Helps me jump.
Lauren's probably wigged out, actually.
Yeah,
Lauren's probably never
you
seen
have
anything
no
like
idea about this.
But magic exists in the world, and I knew she was a magician of some kind.
What's up,
Became-
Sarosen
I
RPG?
look
Welcome
like
in.
a kid wearing Xanthi's clothes. Like I'm just swimming in her clothes. All right,
Did you-
fling me.
Well, I'm happy to ferry across the little ones. Desmond, if
We could probably assist him at least.
Yeah,
true.
maybe take some rope for me or something.
Yeah.
Who's
Well, we've
gonna
got the
help
rope
Nibis?
already. He's got one end, and we've got the other end of the rope. Currently, there's no place that I can see to tie it off to, though, other than myself.
I don't know what we're gonna do about Nibis here.
I think Nibis might stay rear guard.
I mean, this won't be effective, but at least might be amusing. What if we just have Nibis sprint?
Well, he'll die in 5 feet.
Oh.
So-
Sure.
Just tell him to try to jump it.
Jump, jump, jump.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Just tell him to wait here, and then
He can
I mean, if we
guard the
run out,
back.
he'll still be here when we run out.
I don't know if we're coming back this way, but if we are, no, we can't leave him here. I mean,
Why?
because what if we're not back in time?
Well, then I guess these other thugs will have to fight a zombie.
I
We
don't
could have him
know that I
charge
feel.
the evil table. And
I
then
mean,
just
you
shut
know,
the
there's
door.
3 other zombie friends just behind that other door. They
Well,
can
there's-
I don't
maybe
want to make another one and
hang
put it in
out.
this world. Um,
But there's all these bodies right here.
Uh-huh.
Well, you
Nori
could
is
push him into one of the pits and then make a new one if you want.
Nori's just gonna tell Nibis to go for it and try to jump to that next one. Mama wants you to do it.
Give me a dexterity roll for Nibis, please.
Love.
Glurch.
Got this. So it's a 10 minus 2 is an 8.
Nice.
Nibis gets ready to follow your command and doesn't even jump. Doesn't really understand jumping. Just sort of
all four of
falls
us
forward.
mage hand him at the
It's too late.
same time.
He falls forward, and as he does, he just walks right across.
Oh, bastards.
What?
It's an illusion.
Illusion.
Good Nibis.
Keep walking.
Good job.
Keep walking. Keep walking, Nibis.
He keeps
Wait.
walking.
I'm gonna follow behind the zombie
Yeah, I'll follow behind
tentatively.
Xanthi.
I'm still sticking to the ceiling.
It's very disconcerting, but as you
Yes, it
put
is.
your feet down over what looks to be an open pit, your foot finds purchase on solid ground as you traverse this hall of illusion. And that, my friend, is where we're going to take our break. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you all. If you like what you're seeing with this crazy game, please consider supporting us with a follow. If you're following, please consider subscribing. And otherwise, just hang out. We will be back in just a couple of minutes, and we do have a very, very special giveaway from our good friends at CZRPG, publishing some digital loot. I highly encourage you to sign up to get in on that action! Drawing. Thank you, Alien Anti-Hero, for joining us. You nailed it, my friend, with your prediction that it was a illusion. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so we'll be back in just a couple minutes, everybody. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody.
no.
We are back. Shelly's going to do some flossing on stream. It's going to really
Gargle with
bring in
wine.
the numbers are going to bump
Vodka.
up for the viewership for sure. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're underneath the Deeg Manor in a strange, very labyrinth-like dungeon underneath maybe more than one estate. Who knows? It's very strange, but nonetheless, this is where we're at. We have gone into some pretty dicey areas, including a space where there was a table that absorbed light. Seems like that's a great place to hang out. If you're into that sort of thing. They traversed a hallway of illusion traps, using their undead pal to their advantage. Nibis number 2 for the win, MVP all day. And that brings us back to the situation at hand, my friends. You find yourselves staring into a broad room, as I mentioned. Along the western wall of the room are these tattered banners. On the eastern side of the room, a set of stone pedestals. The pedestals themselves at one point held the busts maybe of important figures or something, but they appear to be now smashed upon the floor. You sort of hover around the entrance to this room, Nibis and Xanthi sort of leading a pack of you into the space. As you look down the corridor, it just descends, it just sort of like disappears into darkness at the end of this corridor. Go ahead, Xanthi.
I would like to revert back to Xanthi as after we cleared the space. I just wanted to be lighter.
It worked out. You made it across.
Oh, what's this now? Should we send Nibis across?
I think so.
Go, Nibis.
Do I see any? Does Des see any more tracks in this room?
Yeah, give me a perception check, Des.
Not great. I think that's a 9.
You see an extremely fresh set of tracks. And strangely enough, they lead right to Nibis, too.
What the?
Good job.
Clever.
Oh.
There are some tattered rugs. There are some tattered rugs in the middle of the room. There is dust on the ground. It does appear as though there has been some disturbance in this room. Nibis just kind of wanders about.
Perfect.
So following along Nibis's tracks, Des will go up here and just kind of examine these statues. Do they look familiar, or does he recognize anything?
No, I mean, most of them are shattered into pieces as you examine a couple of the fragments that are either remaining on the pedestals or on the ground below the pedestals. You don't get any sense of recollection or recognition of what they are or who they are. They appear to have been maybe the busts of ancestors. Maybe.
What about those tapestries?
The tapestries themselves are faded, moth-eaten. Their colors are somewhat intact, various shades of blue and green. You get the sense that they do have a little bit of significance. Give me an investigation check, Lauren.
Uh, 20.
Oh, very nice. On one of them, you can make out the heraldry of Verbobonc. Looks a little bit like this.
Okay. So this looks like original equipment for down here, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense of like a hall of victories or like ancestor homage, or not ancestry worship per se, but certainly like giving some sort of honorific to those who have passed before, which wouldn't be uncommon.
Does this seem? Is there anything that leads me to believe this is like Deeg's?
What's up, Asher?
Family, or are we maybe looking at somebody else's cellar?
Really tough to tell because they're smashed.
Right.
Nori is interested in determining, maybe by like how damaged you were smashing them out of rage, or if they were actually looking for something in particular. They were just defiling.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like, based on maybe like the amount of strength they took in to just smash it up.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Give me a, let's call it an insight check.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably not good. Insight, it's an 8.
It was definitely intentional. All of them are smashed. Not a single one of them is intact. Whether or not it was out of rage or, I don't know, out of fun or some other motivation, really hard to tell. But all of them were smashed. So if someone or some buddies, perhaps, certainly did this on purpose. What are you doing, Alrin?
Coming into the room on the ceiling, just kind of looking around.
Okay.
I'll go,
Anything in particular that you're looking at or looking for, or not?
No, I mean,
Okie doke.
smash statues and stuff on the wall. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just seeing. I mean, if anything moves, I'd be interested, but otherwise, just a cursory look as I'm keeping an eye out.
You don't see anything moving, but you hear again the cling, cling from farther to the south in the darkness.
I'm gonna just a quick check behind those tapestries.
Oh, okay. Solid wall.
Okay.
Metal on stone, you said that sound was?
Kind of what it sounded like.
After
a
hearing the
gate?
noise, yeah,
Maybe.
Des is gonna move up, following Nibis, kind of towards the end of the hallway here.
Possibly a gate, possibly something being dropped.
Is it coming at regular intervals?
No, you've only heard it once really now as you've come into this space, but Alrin's heard it twice.
And it was just one singular clang, right?
It was, yep.
Okay. Not like clanging of footsteps, like
No.
armor or. Okay.
And it wasn't like the creaking of a door hinge, like you've heard in other spots here. It was like maybe a door slamming shut or something being dropped. It was like a very singular, loud clang. Desmond, as you and the rest of you start to move forward, you can see that the hall continues to the south, and there is a sconce burning at the far end of this room.
All right, Des is gonna check for traps before moving any further,
Okay.
unless Nibis is going down there.
Nimbus will be commanded to wait for you.
Alright.
By his mother.
Mama. All right, give me an investigation check, Des.
24.
24. You watch as Nibis takes a step forward, and you're looking at his feet, and he just misses a pressure plate on the ground. You can see one of the stones is different.
It's right there.
Could have been
There's
the end
another
of
trap.
Nimbus.
He turns as you say his name, and his foot goes down on the pressure point, and the ground to the right of him opens up, and there's a pit trap that just crashes open.
I grab his shoulder so he doesn't fall in.
Yeah.
I just walked up 5 steps.
When that noise happens, you hear a clunk, clunk.
Is that a different sound than what we were hearing with the
A
clang?
little bit different.
The 2 clangs?
It comes from somewhere in that same direction, though, in the darkness beyond.
Okay, so did that search cover this hallway in front of him, or just the square in front of him?
Just that area in front of you, right in front of you, right in the space.
All right, why don't we send Nibis up, and then just follow him?
Okay. Nimbus, walk forward.
We're in a bit of a jam here. So,
I'm
yeah, once,
following his steps exactly.
Yeah, once Des is a little further up, we'll check for traps again.
Nibis moves quickly over to the corner of this room here and drops to his knees and starts grabbing on to something in the corner and just devouring whatever it is.
Nimbus.
Des will swing the lantern around and see what he's going after. What's he doing?
Nimbus, drop
He's
it.
just
Drop it,
devouring. He's not a dog. Just stuffing his face with whatever it is that's right there.
Ugh, well, I'm gonna go see what it is.
Is it brains?
I mean, it's gotta be,
do you
right?
pull him away from it?
Yes. Yes.
All right, you pull him back, and he's just got like all of this mess all over his face. His mouth is filled. You can see in his throat, where his throat has been sort of torn open, that it's getting kind of like jammed and lodged in there. It's kind of falling out the hole in his throat. And you look down, and it looks like, oh, give me a nature check
Okay.
as you pull him back.
Oh yeah, that's a 22.
It looks like a pile of shit, and that's when the door opens up. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
It was a
It
shit
is
trap.
not a dog.
It was a shit pile.
Trap.
Drop it, Nimbus.
He's
He was
totally
eating
a dog.
poop.
Don't eat that.
Oh, that's the worst, though, isn't it?
Oh.
Poop eating
They gotta
dogs.
go take it out of their mouth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh,
terrible.
oof.
It's terrible. All right, so give me a roll, everybody, for initiative.
My roll makes sense.
Whoa. We are.
Hey,
We are.
hey there.
Oh,
What was I saying?
Hold
18. Oh, my.
on.
We'll let you read them off. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. Give me a second here. 25 to 20. 15 to 20.
18 for Dez.
All right.
19.
Okay. 10 to 15. Oops. All right. 5 to 10.
8.
Okay. 0 to 5. I mean, there's not much, nowhere else we can go. Okay.
2 3.
I rolled a 1.
Who wants to go last between the two of you?
Probably.
What are you
Xanthi.
gonna do? I don't care.
Alright,
I'm gonna probably swing.
All right, I just decided for you.
I'll go last.
Okay, thanks.
You're further away. That might not matter by then, but
I'm trying to get poop out of my pet's mouth.
Yeah, you are. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Drop it. Nimbus.
So
Grab
gross.
Nimbus.
put that down.
All right, as that door swings open, this massive creature covered in boils, long stringy hair. It looks sickly. It bursts through this door here and is going to make a couple of attacks at Desmond. First with a claw attack. That is going to miss with an 11. It's going to make a second claw attack. That's better, but maybe not enough. That's only a 17.
17 meets.
It meets. Okay. So
Yes,
with the claw, it
so it
hits
hits.
you.
Yeah.
That's going to be. Ooh, that's going to be 8 slashy damage, and then it is going to reach down and try to bite you. That's third attack. That is a 21.
I'm
The
going to
bite.
use a reaction to cast Shield.
Okay. So that last one, as it tries to bite down on you, it hits your magical barrier that you send up as a reaction, and it kind of repels its head. And that is its turn. That brings us to Alrin. Alrin, you're up on the ceiling, and you look around the corner, and you can see this massive creature burst through the door and attack your friend Desmond. What do you want to do?
I'm drawing my blade, and I'm gonna do a defensive flourish. So as it comes out, you almost see notes in the air as the blade comes
Very
out
cool.
of the sheath, as I sort of pirouette on the ceiling towards it to attack.
Okay. That sounds amazing.
It sounds great. We're
It
just
does.
hoping it works. That's the goal.
Well, let's give it a try.
Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to use an advantage because that guy looks mean and I don't want to miss.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, chat, for
Thanks,
your
everybody.
assistance.
I guess this is a great opportunity to remind folks, if they want to support our heroes or the GM, you can do so by donating bits to grant advantage to a player or GM of your choice.
24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
And for this round, until my next turn, my AC bumps up by 6.
Very cool.
Nice.
All right, is that your turn?
That, yes, that is.
Desmond, it's your turn, buddy. A couple of big hits on you. What do you want to do?
Des is going to pull a short sword
Yeah.
and jab this guy with it.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to use another one of my advantages here because I got him. All right, that's pretty good. Actions. This is going to be a booming blade attack.
Okay. See you later. I am Batman.
Sorry, that was a
Thanks for hanging
19,
out. Appreciate it.
So it's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus booming. That is. So that's 19. I guess that would be piercing.
Okay.
And then,
Nice hit.
yeah, he's gonna bonus action disengage
Mhm.
to about here.
All right, Luarn.
All right. Lauren's gonna move
Xanthi on deck.
to there. And
On the floor or the ceiling?
on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And I'm gonna whip him. Whip him good.
I love it.
That is 17.
That will hit.
Sweet.
Nice job, guys.
And we got buddies on either side of him.
Mm-hmm.
$16 total.
Okay, nicely done. Any other movement from you or a bonus action?
Nope. I'm just gonna move 5 feet
All right.
more and stay there.
All right, Xanthi.
I would like to fire bolt him with advantage, please.
Okay.
All right. So that is. Come on. Ooh. I don't really need it, but yeah, so first roll is 19.
That hits.
Okay. And I hit him with 11 fire damage. Bwahaha.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Nori.
Nori's gonna finish tapping Nibis to try to get the poop out, turn around, see what she's fighting.
Ooh.
Damn it. Pull out the sword, eyes go black, see what it is, eyes get wide and black, and do Armor of Agathis as her action.
Okay.
Bonus action Hex. With,
Okay.
disadvantage on Wisdom.
Got it. All right. Good turn. Back to the top of the order. It's this creature is going to make a couple of attacks at Alrin this time up on the ceiling. It's got a feeling.
What a feeling.
He's close.
Yeah. Couple of claw attacks. Ooh, nope, that's not going to do it. That is a 9. Second one. That's better. 22. Yeah. Blah. 9 points of slashing. And then it's going to turn and try to bite Nori. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to hit you, Nori. What's the Armor of Agathis damage that it does?
It's going to be 10 damage.
10 damage. Oof.
Cold
Very
damage.
cool. Okay, it takes a huge blast of cold damage as it bites into you. Not very much. Only 5 piercing damage as it bites into you.
Okay.
That is their turn. Alren, it's your turn next.
Time for the stabby again.
Yeah.
$23 to hit.
Yes, hits.
Good at this stabby stuff.
Not too shabby.
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
For my bonus action, can I smack him with the torch? Because it's fire.
Sure. Yeah, give me just a straight D20 roll because you're not proficient in torch. You can add your strength modifier.
19 on the die.
That hits. Roll D4.
These are 3 on the die. Strength is +3, so 6.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a visual on how you kill this troll.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, I'm gonna jam the torch right into its face and
Just howls in pain.
nice one.
All right. Yeah, it drops to the ground.
That's the kind of monsters we like around here.
Quiet for the moment. Well-behaved monsters seldom make history.
Unlike Nibus.
I like Nibus. Get
Nibus
that out of
is-
your mouth. I see
Yeah.
you continue the shit theme.
Yeah.
You guys
Had to pull it
started
back
it,
to
man.
that.
You guys started it.
You're
fancy hat on
welcome.
the table in there.
Yeah.
What's
once
that?
he sorry.
What's the
Fancy
question?
hat on the table in there.
You want to go in and check it out? You can.
Yeah. Once he falls, Des is gonna hop.
I
in
knew
there
you'd be
with the
interested in that
lantern
table. Or
Fancy
that hat.
and he's
Yeah.
gonna start looking around.
All right. All right, so you guys go in. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
I believe that is 18.
And
Ooh.
It appears to be some sort of a storeroom. As you walk in, an 18 and a 10. Well,
Mhm.
first of all, whoa, what was going on there? First of all,
I think I accidentally moved that trap.
yeah, here, let's move.
Sorry.
I'm going to move it right here.
Let's do
How's
some
that? Is that gonna
redecorating.
work?
It's an accident.
Okay, so as you go in, Alren, you are immediately drawn to this sexy looking hat.
Yeah.
It is a reddish purple, almost like what's the band, Andy, of the guy who wears that hat? Brett Michaels.
Poison?
Yeah, it's a Poison Brett
Rose.
Michaels style reddish kind of cowboy hat.
I bust a love, baby.
It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Does it cast poison spray?
Do you
'Cause that would
want
be
to
awesome.
attune to it right away?
Yes.
All right. Roll a wisdom saving throw. No. You breach the door. You see this room. It's filled with boxes, casks, barrels. The troll, this massive troll, lays at the floor as you kind of climb over him. Although there are 2 doors to get in. Let me. I don't have the whole room visible yet, but here's the rest of the room. Okay. So now you can kind of see the entire room.
Search it, baby.
Yeah.
So is
Go
this-
ahead and
This was
you guys already started to search it. There are a lot of crates that have been smashed open along the wall. Let me zoom out for folks who are watching. Here's the room that they're in. Smashed crates. There appear to be casks of wine along the wall right here. These shelves right here along this wall and this wall are bare, as if all of the supplies have been pulled from them. Over here, some of these crates are open, some of them aren't. They look to be probably dried food, dried goods. There is a backpack that leans up against the wall over here. And then there are a couple of doors. One right here and one right here.
Check out the backpack and any unopened crates.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to investigate.
The crates don't
anything
have
looking
really
for
any
objects.
markings on them at all, but if you pop one open, you can see that there's like packing material inside of it, like maybe parchment or whatever they use for packing material, packing peanuts in this world.
And
There
it's
are
not like potions of healing isn't stenciled on one of them.
no. They do appear to be. There's one crate of like some brandy that looks kind of nice. There's a couple of crates that are open that have empty bottles in them. It looks like there are other crates that have some other supplies like torches, just kind of mundane sort of supplies in this room. Probably was a wine cellar for one of the nearby manors or estates, maybe the Deeg Manor. You're not really sure where you are at this point.
I'm gonna poke that backpack.
You poke the bat. What do you poke it with?
My sword.
Okay. Yeah, you just jab it. It doesn't really seem to.
All right, I'll
Do
open
anything?
that thing up.
Yeah, it looks like your run-of-the-mill Delver's backpack. It's got some rope in it, a grappling hook, some rations.
Now, where'd the owner go? That's the question. What's to the north? Is that a wall or is that more space?
The north of where you guys are, it looks like there are probably some additional rooms. There's a door right here and a door right here. They appear to be wooden doors, similar to the doors that you had seen when you first entered through the Deeg estate into the lower levels of the cellar.
Now I'm wondering who brought this big green mother into here.
Yeah, it looks like that big green mother was mowing down on food in here. Whatever supplies were in here was just sort of like making itself comfortable.
I'm gonna listen at the door closest to me.
Okay, give me a perception check.
It's 10.
Sounds quiet for the most part. Maybe you hear
This is-
something, you're not sure.
Des is going to grab that grappling hook and rope.
Sure. It just so happens it's exactly 50 feet of rope.
Every time.
It's from the same store.
Coincidence.
Yep.
It's the 50-foot rope
So yeah,
factory.
he'll kind of like
Yeah.
strap it to the back of his pack.
Someday
Anything
we
else
should go
on
to
this-
on a tour of the factory.
Wouldn't you feel so terrible if you found out you only had 49 feet? It's like, what?
I want your money
Effective.
back.
Yeah.
Anything else on
Just
this
need to
table
buy a
with the
bigger
hat?
truck.
There are some cups. There's a wine flask that appears to be half full. And it looks to be some sort of a pot that has a lid on it right here.
Goop it up.
Probably gross. It's-
I mean, the troll didn't even touch it.
Mage hand to
Right.
open it from 10 feet away.
All right, you back up.
Yeah.
Are you taking anything else off the table before this happens? Just want to
Yes,
check.
I take the fancy hat and the wine flask. Everything
Okay.
else I take off the table. And then I
The
will mage hand.
the mugs too.
Sure.
Okay. They're gonna mage hand the lid off of the stock pot.
I am because I have a bad feeling.
Your mage hand floats over and grabs the lid and pulls it off. And as it does, all these worm-like grubs start to spread out of the stock pot and fall
Oh,
down onto the table and start to creep along the floor towards you.
Well, step on him.
Dropping the lid and
You drop the lid as these things are like crawling and creeping all over the floor. They're disappearing behind some of the crates. They're coming up by your feet. They're small. You know, they're about the size of maybe a cigar. That's not really that small.
That was really gross.
I don't like that at all.
No.
I'm backing up more.
Let's check out these doors to the north.
I'm waving the
Yeah.
torch at my feet if they come near me.
Xanthi's gonna take a couple of torches and a bottle of brandy if she can.
Yeah, you can grab a couple torches. You could probably carry, like maybe 3 torches and a bottle of brandy.
Nori's noticing that everyone is getting quieter and moving away, and she looks around this room that she's still standing in, holding Nibis away from the poop. What is this?
There's a little
thing-
door over there.
Yeah, what is this down here?
What do you mean?
Is that a door, or like, can you see what I'm?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's working.
I'm not sure what it is. Do you want to check it out?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you creep over to that, whatever that is over there.
Yeah. Don't go far.
Nibis kind of follows you with a mouthful of turds.
Cool.
Troll-sized, by the way.
Cool. There's cigars right there.
Yeah.
Cigar.
Yeah. Cuban size.
Right. Gross.
You could feel a slight breeze coming from an opening. It's dark beyond it. It looks to be some sort of a secret door that was open somehow.
I'm gonna take a sniff of the air.
Give me a perception check. You can make it with advantage.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Kind of smells like a dead animal. Decay. Rot. Death.
There's a breeze coming in too?
Mm-hmm. Not a breeze, but air. You can feel air flowing in your direction, carrying the scent that lays deep within the dark confines of wherever that leads.
I'm gonna stick my head in there.
Just your head?
Just peek, just kind of peek in a little bit like that.
It's dark. It's real dark. There's a narrow corridor, maybe no more than 2 feet in width. Obviously, some sort of a secret corridor that disappears into the darkness beyond.
It's like a perfect size for me.
Yeah.
It is. Meanwhile, what are you guys? Is there anything else you want to explore in this room?
Hey,
Yeah,
where's
Des
Nori?
We're gonna check these doors, right?
Yeah, you look around, you don't see Nori.
Oh, shit. I want to go see where she is.
Okay.
Can I check? I'm gonna get on the ceiling. Can I check what this is?
Yup. You sure can.
On the ceiling?
You
The poop
crab
corner?
walk your way across the ceiling. It looks like some sort of a cage. Like maybe a cage you'd transport an animal in. There's something in it. It's not moving.
Does it smell dead?
It's not moving currently.
Correct.
Right?
It's not currently moving was the way that I should have said it.
Can I crawl down the wall a little bit to see what's inside of it, or to
Absolutely.
at least see if it's closed?
100%.
Stop that smile, you.
You scale the wall down to this little
Sword
box
out,
cage.
sword out to prod.
Of course. Anybody in their right mind would have their sword out to prod this thing.
Better not be a honey badger.
You jab the cage, and it's not heavy enough where it doesn't move. The force of you jabbing it moves the cage a little bit, and whatever's laying or set or placed within this thing just sort of has no reaction to the movement of the cage. If you really jab the cage and push it, or maybe like tip it over, perhaps that might have some other effect, but it does, whatever's in it is not reacting to your presence whatsoever. To answer your question, Lauren, as you walk past, you don't get the sense that that it has much of a smell.
Okay, so it doesn't smell like a dead animal there.
Right. It does not. It does not smell like a dead animal. But are you heading out to where Nori is?
Yeah, I mean, if it caught my eye, I'll take a glance at it and see if I can tell what it is before I go to try to find Nori.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I use Mage Hand to poke it? Whatever's in there.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, that's a
This is so good.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Looks like a dead rat.
That's a dead rat.
Mm-hmm.
Aelin.
He's over there poking a dead rat with his mage hand.
It's a dead rat.
Meanwhile,
What the hell are you guys doing over here?
Xanthi, what are you doing? Well, this is all happening. The poking of dead rats and such.
Oh gosh. I think she's
Can
gonna be
Can
like
you cook the maggots that are everywhere?
I mean,
I
at this point,
want
they've kind of dispersed themselves amongst the dark spots of this place.
Hidden
but
corners.
you could pull barrels away and go after them if you want to.
Did we check the troll yet? Could Des check the troll for like keys or any kind of belongings?
Signs of life.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Give me an investigation check. Xanthi, what are you doing?
I'm
Natural
going to-
20.
Okay, we'll come to you in a second. I want to hear what Xanthi's doing.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm gonna be I want to see if I hear any sounds coming from either of these. Are there two doors up here? I
There
can't
are.
see on the map.
There are two doors.
And if there's like any light coming from under the doors, or if there's a keyhole I can look through, or anything like that.
Yeah, okay, sure. At the door that you're standing by, you can see that there is a keyhole in the door. You're not sure if it's locked or not, but there's a hole. You kind of kneel down or crouch down a little bit to look through, and it is absolutely pitch dark in there. You can't see a thing.
And it's silent.
It seems quiet.
Okay. All right.
Desmond, with your role, you do find that there is tucked within the straps around his loincloth, there is a chunk of dried jerky. You're not sure what kind of meat it is, but it is a dried meat. It looks as though it's been chewed on. Not really eaten, but just kind of gnawed on. Probably not spiced to your specifications, but who knows? There is also around this troll's neck a leather strap that has a key on it.
All right, he's gonna take the key.
Okay. Great, you have a key.
All right. He's gonna go take the key back to one of those doors in the back.
Poking rats and taking keys.
How about that door that Xanthi just checked? He's gonna see if the key fits in this lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it does. You slide into the lock.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it fits into the lock. I mean, this is obviously the key to the storerooms back here.
Why would it be on that?
Should we
Well, open her up.
open it up? Yeah. Des will open up the door and shine the lantern in.
Okay. As you do, as you open the door, you hear a click. The door in front of you, as you turn the key, opens with the latch click, but you also hear a click at the door on the other side of the room.
No.
And you hear the arousal. That's a good word.
Arousal.
Arousal
Depending on what it is, meaning.
of a variety of creatures in the darkness as they push through the doorways that have just opened and become unlocked.
Whoa, get back, get back.
Let's see. I'm going to say that let's roll initiative first of all. They're going to get a surprise round ahead of the initiative, but we'll roll initiative first.
Just Everybody?
Yep. We might as well have everybody roll. Chances are you're going to want to get involved with this. 25 to 20. 15 to 20. 10 to 15, guys?
12 for Des.
Okay. 5 to 10?
Low numbers.
5
Just
to
hang your
10,
head in
anyone?
shame. I got a 5.
Okay. 5 for Xanthi. Okay, 0 to 5.
4. Low as I can
All
go.
of you?
What'd you get, Vamp?
I
A
rolled a
4 or
1
3?
again.
I got a
I can
4.
only see 3, 4. Okay,
And there's
so
2 3s.
4
man.
for.
You guys get bonuses to initiative, you know. You know that, right?
Yes.
What happens when you roll a 1?
So we rolled a 5, 4, 3, 3. Those are
Jeez.
initiatives.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
rolled a
bad.
7.
It's so
Yeah.
bad, it's good. All right, so
Yep,
they're gonna
yep.
get an initial attack round because they are going to surprise the shit out of you guys.
They're even in this one in front of us.
Yeah, they're just gonna spill out.
12?
What the hell?
Get back in here!
So glad we
Come on,
split
Edward.
the
Those
party.
are the first 12. Don't worry about it.
14, 13. Yeah.
Oh no.
Let me just open these rooms up so you guys can see what's
I
going
wish
on
we
here.
had the cleric.
Yes, that's the one thing you don't have.
Oh,
Oh my god.
get out of town.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's so scary.
Why are they just keeping corpses down here?
It's so scary. It must have something to do with the whole cult of Vecna thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to
Zombie
say.
down.
Okay, my friends, there's going to be some attacks here on you. Let me see. How's this going to work?
See
All
that?
right. Let's go. We'll start over here with numero 12 on Desmond. Don't worry. They're just run-of-the-mill zombers. That's pretty good, though. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. You're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Number 11 against Xanthi. Nope, that's not going to hit you. 15 against Xanthi. 15. I don't think that hits you, does it? No. Number 10 against Xanthi. 14 is not going to hit you. Number 8. 19.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do
Do
your,
your
best.
worst. 5 bludgeoning, and
Ow!
we'll say number 9 can also reach through with the bludgeoning, but isn't going to miss you. Okay. That is their turn. It is Desmond. It's your turn, buddy. Top of the order. The surprise
see
attack is
here.
over. Where's the rest of the party?
Yeah, I know, right? Let me check one thing here.
Drum solo.
Love this.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Tabletop
Yes.
Audio, guys. If you want some dope tracks for your D&D adventures, you got to check out Tabletop Audio. We support them on Patreon so we can use all their tracks in our games.
Des is going to reach out and let me just double check I can do this. Hold on. Yeah. Des is going to reach out and cast protection from evil and good on Xanthi.
Ooh, what a guy. What a gentleman.
Yeah.
What a stand-up
Yeah,
pal.
just a hell of a guy.
So undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against her,
All right.
and she cannot be, I believe it's frightened. Yeah, cannot be frightened or possessed.
Well, that's no fun. All right, cool. That's your turn. You
no.
want to use a bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action. He's not going to disengage. He can't
I
like
mean-
try to pull her with like a bonus action or anything, right?
I don't think
I
so,
would
no.
incur so
You don't
many
have that
attacks
as a
of
bonus
opportunity,
action.
But you could. I mean, you could leave me because.
If I move, then a bunch of other ones move in. And
Well,
you're
but I get to
surrounded.
move before that.
While you
but-
guys are strategizing amidst this massive onslaught, what do you want to do, Desmond?
Dezel, he'll bonus action disengage to
Bottleneck.
Good luck, Xanthi. I
To
believe
here.
in you.
but I mean
All right.
he's gonna be
so that
trying
is
to
your
like grab her
turn.
and pull her backwards.
Yeah, it's not going to work. All right, so then it's their turn. They're going to move in. Xanthi is surrounded. They will have disadvantage. Actually, let's see. They're going to actually follow you, Des.
Oh, we were
Jeez,
creating
what
a
kind of-
bottleneck.
What kind of initiative these guys roll?
Just let them.
Well,
got a
better than
surprise round
5s and
and
3s and
initiative.
4s.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right, so we'll start with, we'll go with number 11 against Desmond. That is going to be, I believe it's a 14. That's not going to hit. 14, yeah.
Miss.
Number 12 against Desmond. That's not going to hit. Number 5 against Desmond. Cocked. That's not going to hit. Number 9 against Desmond. That's not going to hit. You're just like dodging as they're coming in and it's like swinging at you. All right, so number 8 against Xanthi with disadvantage. Oh, you're lucky. I rolled natural 20 on, but a 10, so that misses. Number 7, disadvantage against Xanthi. That's going to miss. Number 6 against Xanthi, disadvantage. That's going to miss. Number 15. That's going to miss. 13. 14 does not hit you, right? 10. No.
You're the
And
best, Dad.
14. They all miss you. All of them miss you. And that brings us to Xanthi.
She's just gonna look at this sea of zombies and be like, "Screw all these guys!" And she's gonna cast her magical fairies again,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
like you
Something
do.
like that.
Spirit guardians. A wave of little winged snakes all pop up around her and then melt into 6-winged fairies that then move out and attack things.
Okay.
Like a troll eating poop.
Yeah, very cool. All right, that's your action. You really can't move, so you're staying put there. Luarn,
All right.
where are you guys?
What the? Going to there and whipping number 11. Hopefully roll better than my initiative. Yes, I did. All right. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes, it does.
All right. Let's just take this. Let's see. That's 20 points of damage on number 11.
Holy shit! Yeah, you whip it real good, and it goes down.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. That's my movement. That's my attack.
Allren.
All right. Well, the sword is still out because I was poking at a cage when this
That's a good point.
shit went down. Excellent work.
You
So-
just hear Xantha yelling, "Screw these guys!" from the middle of a
What?
sea of zombies.
So I look behind me and I pee just a little bit because that's an army of zombies behind me. And for a moment, I'm looking at that hallway to the right, thinking there's no zombies down there. But alas, I will do a slashing flourish. So the weapon is just spinning around me, almost on its own, quicker than my hands can even go. And I'm gonna run my ass right there. And I'm going to attack 15.
Yeah.
And if I hit with this, my additional damage for my flourish will hit 13 and 12 as well.
Okay.
Let's
Better
do
make
it.
sure it hits.
That is a 19 on the die.
That just hits.
Just hits. Thank goodness. So that is going to be.
We're going to open every door.
We're
So
gonna
it's-
split the
Why?
party and open the doors.
It's 13
the
damage to
storeroom.
15.
Okay.
Who stores
And then
corpses or
it's-
zombies?
These guys.
Vecna.
Six
Vecna
damage
does.
to 13 and 12.
You kill all three of them
Yeah.
with an amazing flourish of blows, trying to free up a path for your companion Xanthi, perhaps, to escape. Is that it for you? A bonus action or anything?
I kinda wanna
Okay.
Back up,
You can.
but I won't.
If you have, well, you don't. You have 5 feet of movement if you want to back up.
So I have 15 feet of movement. It does increase my speed by 10
Oh,
feet when I
fantastic.
do those.
All right.
So
Do you want to use it?
I'm going to just go against the wall, I think.
All right, Nori, it's your turn.
Nori was in the middle of monkeying with this brazier here to get a light to take it into that little secret passage. Heard the shit go down, so she's running in. 20. Her little legs can take her 25. So 15, 20, 25. That's as far as she gets. She's standing on the corpse. She is going to Eldritch Blast number 6.
Okay.
That is
What's up, Cardman?
17.
Good luck with the giveaway. 17 hits.
Or 10 damage.
Ooh, nice. That's number 6 that you just hit and killed.
Yep. Okay.
Anything else from Nori?
Nope.
Dez, your turn. What up, Raiders? Welcome in, Entropy Emporium. Ooh, that's cool. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. We are deep in the undercroft of the Deeg Manor, tracking down some cultists of Vecna in the wonderful world of Greyhawk. If you're familiar, you know what I'm talking about. Desmond, what do you want to do, buddy?
You're muted,
You are
sir.
so muted.
Try again. With
Why does
passion.
that keep happening to me?
So weird.
Bonus action,
hard to say.
disengaging from number 9 here and moving next to Xanthi again. And then he's going to take a swing at undead number 7 with a green flame blade attack.
Number 7.
Rolled better.
Good.
14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice.
These guys are not hard to hit.
That's a 1.
Waiting
Okay.
till the fairies get their turn.
Yeah, they're about to get their
She
turn.
said, not hard to.
Go ahead and roll your damage ahead of time, please,
Yes,
Ashley.
I'm gonna grab all my
Oh,
dice.
me? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
This is the track I was listening to the whole time driving down to the cities last weekend.
Really, the whole
Yeah,
time.
for 2.5 hours.
Just doing a beat.
That's nice.
23 to hit.
Just hits.
Number
Just
7.
hits.
I
Yeah.
mean, 23 damage.
23
to number
damage?
7. Yeah, with sneak attack.
Damage. Kills him.
And then a mote of green flame shoots off of him and hits the guy next to him.
Yeah, why not?
And that would be, let's see. The second target gets. Oh,
Let's do
pretty
it.
Nice. 10 fire damage.
Totally dead.
Nice. Yeah, that's everything.
That's it. All right, it's their turn. They are going to make some wisdom saving throws
Right.
against a DC 16, if I remember correctly. I'm going to use this die instead.
That is correct.
All right,
Wisdom
so it's pretty much all of them. So we'll go down the line. 1, fail. 2, save. 3, fail. 4, save. 18, fail. God damn. 17, save.
Well, let me tell you, I rolled a 20 for my damage.
Oh, for damage?
So, do any of them
Okay.
have more than 10 hit points?
Let's make this way easier.
Yeah, right. Ah! She's just like screaming, and fairies are like shredding corpses everywhere.
This is why I didn't get too worried.
Yeah.
Your spirit guardians just murdered all of them.
Yeah.
Which the only
Well,
reason I'm
fairies.
disappointed is because now I have to turn this music off.
No.
I know. It's so good.
Yeah.
Let's get in another fight.
Ah!
Zombies just start exploding all around us.
Yeah, they just totally devour these zombies. Nibis 2 is concerned, looks around, takes a step back away from the whole situation. Like,
You're good. Not you, Nibis.
I don't want any part of that. And as you look around, you just see and smell the decay of these storerooms. As you look beyond the room, Desmond, you see that there are bodies piled as if someone had been feeding this pack of wild zombies, keeping them satiated with human remains. It looks like a battleground. It looks like a prison cell. It looks like a torture chamber. It looks disgusting, and it smells just as bad.
Gross.
As you take stock of yourselves, looking about, you seem to be relatively unscathed as you extricate yourself from a pile of completely wood-chippered zombies. And this, my friends, is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh boy.
Nori has found a secret door in the south wall of the chamber. What
She's already
lies
headed back to it.
beyond, we will find out next week as we take one step closer to unraveling the mystery behind this strange labyrinth-like dungeon complex beneath the Deeg Manor, and perhaps, just perhaps, the whereabouts and the ultimate fate of Philodren Karst, a man that Luarn seeks for under a sense of
shot.
loyalty and under a sense of a lost friend whose fate is unknown, a colleague, a confidant, and for the Heroes of Greyhawk, someone that they've been assigned to find and unravel the mysteries of something called the Eye of Twilight. So we will come back to this story next week, my friends. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Thank you for the raid from our new friends at Entropy Emporium. Thank you so much, you guys. Please, if you aren't already, let's give them a shout out and go follow them. Thanks for raiding into us, everybody. If you like Dungeons and Dragons and you love Greyhawk or want to learn more about what goes on in Greyhawk specifically to this campaign, please consider following the channel. We appreciate your support, and we also have a giveaway that's going on. So in just a second, I'm going to ask my friends here to provide us with some outros so you can learn a little bit more about the players and where you can find them. But make sure that you also are getting yourself in on this giveaway. Our friends and sponsors at CZRPG Publishing have gifted us with some sweet loot that we get to in turn gift on to you. So yeah, some great zombie stomping and some good fun in the dungeon crawl. It's been a while since we've crawled a proper dungeon, so this has been fun. I'm excited about it. But yeah, so let's go around the virtual tabletop, starting with Jose. Let's start with you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. It seems like we're just going to kind of keep you here for a while. I hope you didn't have anything else that you wanted to do on Tuesdays, but we're glad you're
Gotta
here.
find them. Gotta
Yep.
finish it up.
Yep.
Hi everybody, I'm Jose. I am a TTRPG artist amongst other things in this space. You can find me at Judge Ortiz Art on Twitter for the most part, Instagram as well. And I am part of a super secret project that's hopefully to be kickstarted at some point this year. Yeah, that's me. Tonight I was playing Luarn the Fox, who's lucky to be alive.
Indeed, he had a hitchhiker along with him for a little while there at the beginning of this session,
was
which was
that?
pretty nasty, actually. That was probably the nastiest thing that you faced
By
tonight, for sure. Yeah. So, well, Jose, it's always a pleasure to have you in a game. I'm glad that we've been able to
So fun, guys.
kind of commandeer your time for a short bit, and I promise you, we will give you back your time very shortly. But we're glad that you're here. Let's jump over to Ashley next.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley. You may know me as Minnesota Muse. I'm Minnesota Muse on our Discord. I'm Minnesota Muse on Blue Sky, and I'm Minnesota Muse 99 on Threads. So come by and friend me. Also, on Thursdays on this channel, I am the DM for The Undying Sky, where some of these lovely people are playing as well. So come by and see us. It's an Oops All Warlocks campaign where my players have all cross-classed into Warlock because they have formed a bargain with a dark entity. And there are secrets and there are shenanigans and it's silly and it's dark. Please come by. See you there.
Yeah, you definitely want to check it out. It's been super fun, great story, awesome cast, and really a great time. So thank you, Ashley, for bringing that to the channel. Let's jump over to Andy G3D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and other places around the internet. You can find me here every Tuesday night playing Desmond in our Heroes of Greyhawk game, bumbling through this dungeon room by room. And yeah, you can find me on Thursday nights playing in Ashley's game. I play an artificer. At least I thought I was going to play an artificer, but he's now part warlock. And yeah, we're having a great time. So come check that out as well.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you, buddy. Glad that you are here and continue to show up every week to go up against these undead machinations that I keep throwing your way. Speaking of undead machinations and a manipulator therein, let's jump over to Shelly. Hi, Shell.
Hey.
You sure made a friend in Nibis, huh?
I love Nibis.
Oh, I know
Child I
you're growing
never
attached.
had.
You're growing very
Gotta
attached.
Keep him from eating the stuff on the floor.
Yeah, got into some nastiness.
Hey, yo, friends. I'm Shelly. You can find me as Flea Monkey out in the world. And hey, it's Flea Monkey on Instagram and Threads. Also, if you want to see the playing of the games, I am in the show on Thursday with Ashley and Andy, The Undying Sky, as a rogue warlock. Goth. And also on Wednesday nights, I play over on Tithalanos' channel, who is also in Ashley's game on Thursday, doing a little Pathfinder 2E, crunching the numbers, doing some crazy stuff.
Is there a lot of numbers to crunch?
I've heard.
Yeah, it's a little complex.
Okay, nice. All right.
Yeah,
Well, good on you.
fun.
Yeah, good on you. That's fun. All right. And certainly last but not least, Mr. Vamp Wickman.
Hey everybody, Vamp Wickman, Chad here. You can find me Tuesdays playing in this wonderful Heroes of Greyhawk adventure. Sundays, you can find me on the GaryCon Live Twitch channel. We're currently finishing up the Hidden Shrine of Tamao-chan, or however you say it, I don't know.
Tamao-chan.
Yeah, and then soon we're going to go back and be playing the next part of Luke Gygax's Okaram series. So that's Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 to 7. That I currently am playing some murder hobo fighter that just wants to beat things up and still perform and do kick flips off things and whatever. But yeah, but I'm having a blast here with everybody. I'm glad Jose's been able to stick around and have some fun. And once again, thank you, Dave, for all the effort and time you put into this. It's been a blast. You woke up today feeling murderous, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your appreciation, you old coot. Thanks for that. Guys, you know me. I'm Dave. Yada yada bing bang. We also have an awesome Discord channel that a Discord community that y'all ought to think about coming over to check out. We do a lot of fun stuff over there. We recruit people for games, both streamed and unstreamed. We've got a great Shadow Dark West Marches campaign going on where we are bringing in new players every month to be part of that. And there are opportunities to get involved with a lot of the games that go on and just hang out with great people like the folks that you're seeing on the screen tonight. We really have a good time over there, and we would love for you to come over and get to know us, and we'd love to get to know you. So thanks for that. Really, really appreciate it. Check out the Discord channel. We do have a giveaway. I'm going to post one more time, ! trying to get in on the giveaway. We're going to do that just in a couple of seconds here as I am searching for a raid target, and I think I have found one. So Ashley, if you would be so kind as to give us our ceremonial 5-second countdown, please.
All right, you guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
And the winner is, Brett. Brett left. We're going to have to re-roll. I'm pretty sure Brett is no longer here. That's okay. That's okay. Brett, if you are here. I don't think you are. I think you left. All right, we'll roll it again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The list.
Cardman 2467. Cardman, if you are still here, please let us know because you just won. And it looks like he's here. Welcome. Cardman, congratulations. You are the lucky winner. We're going to raid into some new friends over at Gen Con TV. So let's go ahead and give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love when we jump into their chat. Use the emotes. Give them some excitement. Let's give them a little bit of goose of adrenaline like you brought to us tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We really do appreciate you all. I'm going to press a couple of buttons to make things happen, such as this sweet-ass stinger that we know you all love. We'll see you later, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.